I really think I need to make an intro for these things. Hello everyone, Gutslove here. First and foremost, sorry this came out as late as it did. I got a bit busy with other projects. As you can see, I'm editing for Skyward Wing and also the Bun Squad, so all of my attention goes to those first. Now for the proper stuff. I went on a tangent in this reaction video over how people who view my reaction videos just go off as if I drop-kicked their puppy or something. More so with the Scarlet Witch vs. Zatanna video. Starting with Thor vs. Vegeta, there will be an intro where I just have to say that I don't know comic books or manga to an obsessive degree. Some information of the characters in the death battle I'm learning for the first time, or know certain details due to me consuming said entertainment, or know by sheer pop culture osmosis. These videos are made for the sake of fun. If you're coming into my page just to call me a stupid bitch, or tell me that I'm wrong because I don't know every single minuscule detail of your favorite character, go back to your mother's basement and sleep on your Dorito-stained bed sheets. But if you nicely tell me fun facts or correct me on something that I'm indeed wrong about in a respectful manner, then we can have a mature conversation. That's all I'm asking. But then again, text is difficult to read off the intent and tone. With that said and done, you're going to see some cuts where I went on my tangent. Just ignore them. Let's jump into the fight. Today it's gonna be Tanjiro versus Jonathan Joestar. So, okay, as I'm gonna say this now, since it seems that I have to tell you guys from the very freaking beginning, I have not read the manga of either Demon Slayer or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What I have seen is all of season 1 of Demon Slayer, Mugen Train, I saw it in theaters, and I'm also reading the manga from after the events of Mugen Train up until a certain scene where the main antagonist for the next arc reveals like, hey, it's not just one demon, it's actually 2 siblings. I've just reached that part, also Nezuko going crazy, which was, oh, sublime. I want to watch the anime, but I want to read that part of the manga, even though I'm pretty tempted to just watch it. And for JoJo, haven't read the manga, I have seen all of the available seasons. I was gonna say all of the seasons, but all of the available seasons up until part 1 of Jolene's story in Stone Ocean. So, it's been a long time since we talked about Jonathan Joestar. I know he's fought Dio at the very least 3 times. One during his youth up until he became a fucking vampire. The fight at what was it? It was one of the fights when it was when he like he almost lasered him with his ability, and I think it was Zeppeli who got his arms like frozen because he tried to use Hamon against Dio, but then oh no, I'm gonna freeze your blood, yay! And the third one being on the boat. If you know about the boat, you know about the boat. So yeah, I have seen all of JoJo up until now. I'm waiting for part 2 of Stone Ocean. Please just give me Jolene. I just want my girl. Come on, give me the girl JoJo. Okay, so enough rambling. It's been already like, what, 6 minutes recording. Let's just jump into the fight. And I do know, and I agree with a lot of you guys who have commented, on my previous video that in any other circumstances, if this weren't a death battle, Tanjiro and Jonathan would just sit down and have a nice chat. Especially after maybe explaining why Nezuko looks the way she does. I can't really remember if in the world of JoJo they can somehow sense vampires. Even though Nezuko is not a vampire, she's the closest word in English is a demon. You can check out Gaijin Gumba's video on her, and also all of his videos on Demon Slayer, which are amazing. He just did one earlier about the 2 siblings that I mentioned from the next arc. So just jump in, go to the fight. Give me my son Tanjiro! Ooh, okay, come on. Tanjiro Kamado!
Slayer swordsman.
Man.
Jonathan Joestar.
Jonathan.
The very first JoJo who ever Jojed. These 2 anime monster hunters are as deadly with a blade as they are infinitely
That is true.
good-natured.
Oh.
But don't cross them, else they might leave you breathless.
Yeah.
As an and it's our
Oh
job
my
to analyze
god.
their weapons,
Okay, I'm gonna
skills to
pause, I
do it
think, a
with.
little bit before we enter Jonathan's information. I hope we go to Tanjiro first. Yes, Tanjiro!
An era of unparalleled
Oh
progress
god,
and
the
imperial
Emperor.
domination.
Hi.
But this empire had a sickness, a rot at its core.
Oh god, the demons.
This race of superhuman cannibals originated from one being, their all-powerful
Muzan.
progenitor, Muzan Kibutsuji.
Who spent his evenings slaughtering families and eating them.
Wait a minute, he's the origin of all demons? What?
Though one of them
Wow.
fatefully
I
survived.
didn't know that.
The eldest son, Tanjiro.
Well, the good news is your sister Nezuko is alive too. Bad news is she's a demon now.
Yep.
So, sorry, champ. I'm chalking this day up as an L.
But Tanjiro possessed the golden heart of an anime protagonist, and he devoted
My
his life to
son.
curing Nezuko's curse and ending Muzan's evil once and for all.
So he joined the Demon Slayer Corps, a secret group of badass demon hunters with badass swords. Forged from a unique sunlight-absorbing ore, the Nichiren Blade is one of the only weapons that can decapitate a demon and end their unholy existence for good.
Yeah.
Especially when combined with the Slayer's fancy pants katana magic.
It isn't katana magic.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, well,
It's
totally
it's made by the ore, dude.
Yeah, it's breathing, which is so lame. Anybody can do that.
It's a specific type of breathing, dude.
The use of breathing is crucial to real-life martial arts. Deeper breaths massage the organs below the diaphragm, relaxing your body and lowering its energy requirement, while simultaneously giving you more energy to use.
Tanjiro mastered this breathing shit so well, he could do it in his sleep. Literally 24/7.
Well, he had to practice a lot.
Concentration
It took him
breathing,
months.
a technique developed by the Demon Slayers in order to massively increase their physical abilities to match their blatantly superhuman foes. Through the measured intake of oxygen, users can boost their concentration, reactions, and even manipulate the flow of their blood. This can help in
Similar to Hamon.
speeding up the coagulation of wounds.
Which means he can use it to quickly recover in case of injury or fatigue. And Demon Slayers can combine their breathing with their
Zenitsu,
blades
hi.
for, well, katana magic.
Each breathing style is a separate form of sword combat. The first form Tanjiro mastered was water breathing, a flexible defensive style where a user's blade summons water to slice like a raging
Oh, it's
current.
beautiful.
Tanjiro's literal boneheaded stubbornness made him a prodigy Demon Slayer in no time.
He proved to be a tactical genius in combat, able to discern an opponent's weaknesses and exploit them in the heat of the moment. It was almost as if demon slaying was in his very
Boo.
Because it was! Hundreds of years ago, the creator of the very first breathing style taught this knowledge to Tanjiro's ancestors, who passed it down to Tanjiro himself.
This
Nice.
was the dance of the fire god, the Hinokami Kagura, sun breathing.
With sun breathing.
Sun breathing, that's the name? Wow.
Burst into godlike flames that slow a demon's healing factor and can turn into a wicked fire dragon.
Sun breathing increases Tanjiro's speed and power, but at a cost. It will quickly tire him out, and overuse could severely debilitate him.
Which can also turn on this really distracting burn
Oh, the
on his
fingers.
forehead.
Through intense stress and exertion, Tanjiro can activate this Demon Slayer mark, which boosts his already
Bruh.
great speed even further.
And
Hey,
gives
the-
access
the-
to
the
secret
siblings.
World. Basically, it slows down time for Tanjiro and gives him X-ray vision.
This allows him such a precise understanding of his opponent's muscle movements that he
Wow.
can predict their future actions. Sort of like a spider
Bruh.
sense. He can even do the same with just his sense of smell. No Demon Slayer mark needed. Not only can
Yeah,
his
he had that
ability
from
detect people hundreds of
when he
yards
was
away,
little.
It lets him find an opponent's opening in battle even easier than before.
You'd think being an anime swordsman would make Tanjiro even edgier than his blade, but he's basically the group mom. With
He is the
his
group
little
mom.
Cherub sweetness matched only by his raw badassery.
Tanjiro is tough enough to survive being stabbed in the stomach, fast enough to dodge lightning, and strong enough to slice through and derail a literal demon train.
Yeah, the demon train.
Up into a train, Wiz. Funny as shit.
Oh,
I've
God,
ever
the-
seen.
ugh.
And this
Sorry.
demon Doma was able to breathe the air into this giant ice
Oh, come on, like Dio?
seconds. That takes a lot of energy.
This guy is pretty much Dio. Well, with that ability.
Like Hantengu, Akaza, and eventually
Hantengu.
Muzan
Oh.
himself.
With the help
Imagine
of
Gaijin
friends,
Guma
of
talking about
course.
that.
It would take all their efforts and countless sacrifices. The Demon Slayers would continue to fight to realize their dream of a world that is safe for humanity. And whatever Inosuke is.
Hi, Inosuke, I love you. Okay, we're starting.
Victoria in England.
We're starting with Jonathan. I'm gonna pause. Okay, so I'm betting a lot of you people are just ready to just go to your keyboards saying like, oh, what you're saying about the previous demon who was freezing everything and you compared it to Dio. I compared it because it reminded me of that, so just don't come at me. I know the abilities are distinctly different, even though it just like, oh, it freezes everything. It's not that it's the same. I know, Jesus. Some of the comments are done for comedy's sake, but others I just say that because it's like, wow, I'm realizing it, or I do the connection because that's what my brain does. And I know that the whole training with breathing, again, it's been a while since I've seen part 1 of JoJo. It's been a long away. Jesus Christ, Stardust Crusaders took forever. I know that it's more Joseph's thing with the training with the breathing, thanks to his training with Lisa and Zeppeli. But I cannot for the life of me remember if in part 1 they mentioned it, because I know that with Hamon it's like, you know, the energy around you, but it should be also breathing. Because if Joseph had to train with breathing, that means that Jonathan should have too. Again, this is just a buttload of time ago, because I mean, come on, the anime replaced Hamon with stands, hence why I can't remember. So if you guys remember, unless they say it here on the death battle, remind me, but don't be a dick about it, please. Jesus, it really sickens me that I have to remind you guys about that, because it really makes me not want to do these anymore because of how you guys react. Like, oh my god, she's so stupid, how can she not know this? I don't read that much. Okay, stop doing the thing. I should stop blathering on about it. We should just continue with the fight. Okay, come on, Jonathan.
Fantastic time to be alive.
Whether you were a lowly street rat or a wealthy noble. Okay, well, that last one probably wasn't so bad.
That is,
Jesus.
unless your dad, in all his infinite wisdom,
Judge.
decided to adopt the single greatest asshole in human history and make him your brother. That'd make you one unlucky schmuck.
That would make you Jonathan Joestar.
Hadn't you heard, Wiz?
Where's the best
Everybody just
waifu?
calls him JoJo.
In an effort to take the Joestar fortune for himself,
Or a
Jonathan's
speedwagon.
big brother Dio dedicated his life to breaking Jonathan emotionally,
Yep.
turning him into a docile puppet. But after being bullied, beaten, and thoroughly traumatized, something awakened deep in Jonathan's heart. The raging fire of a gentleman.
I don't think beating the living piss out of Dio was gentle, but it sure was satisfying.
But Irina kept,
Too
like,
bad it didn't
that
last
spark of hope
forever,
for
because
Jonathan.
Only a few years later, Dio got his revenge when he turned into a vampire and killed Papa
No!
Joestar. Classic Dio.
With Dio
Papa
now facing
George.
world domination, Jonathan would need more than his righteous fist to save the day.
Yeah, he needed a creepy floating
Zeppeli!
that punches frogs with the power of the sun.
It wasn't just any creepy floating Italian man. It was Will Antonio Zeppeli, a practitioner of Hamon, an ancient martial art designed specifically to do battle against vampires like Dio.
Yeah.
Through their breaths, Hamon uses
There we go, breath. Thank you.
hot electric ripple out of their bodies and flood it into their opponents. Huh.
That's what Hamon means in English. The ripple. Man, if I had a nickel for
Hamon
every
means
protection
ham
to
in
kill
Spanish.
monsters with the power of breathing, well, that'd be 2 nickels. But let's agree, it's weird that it happened twice.
Oh my
Hamon
god.
energy massively increases a user's physical abilities and allows them to disintegrate
Water walking. Oh my
vampires
god, I
with a
forgot about
single
that.
punch. In order to fight Dio, Zeppeli taught Jonathan everything he knew.
Like the zoom punch, where Jonathan stretches his arm and punches an opponent from far away like he chomps on a gum-gum fruit. He does this by using the ripple to dull the pain of dislocating his
Oh,
shoulder or snapping
ow.
his back. That might sound crazy, but there are real-life examples of breathing basically giving people superpowers.
Like the Dutch adventurer Wim Hof, who can survive being nearly totally submerged in ice water
Oh,
for
no.
almost 2 hours. Through
Jesus.
forced exhalation, Hoff drops his oxygen levels in order to supercharge his body's thermoregulation and release euphoric chemicals to numb the pain, just like the zoom punch.
Wow.
It's basically just like the Eastern idea of chi. Voila! Which is circulated through the body by, what else? Breathing. And just like chi, it can do lots of crazy shit.
Like walking on water, magnetizing plants, or controlling an enemy's muscles. It
The
can even be
transferred
transferred through solid surfaces like
Oh, hi, Cars.
Catch his fists on fire and slam you senseless.
Well, I
with
think
his
it's Cars.
patented Sunlight Yellow Overdrive. It'll leave leave any
Wait a minute, Cars was
monster silent and satisfied.
with Joseph, not Jonathan.
Jonathan took these skills as he, Zeppeli, and the definitely not just there for
Speedwagon!
invaded Dio's domain and waged war against an army of bloodthirsty zombies.
Including Dio's right-hand monsters, Rupert and Tarkus. Tarkus was strong enough to rip entire boulders out of the ground and slice through a cliff with one swing.
Lordy.
And even snap JoJo's neck and cut our old pal Zeppeli in half. Rest in peace, creepy floating Italian man. Sorry you had to be born the mentor. Hope none of your relatives die horrifying deaths.
Oh, come on! I was about to mention that. No.
Pass his ripple onto Jonathan, not only allowing him to heal his own broken neck, but also combine their energies together.
And
Oh.
making JoJo strong enough to cut through Tarkus's giant arm. Not with his nifty new sword Pluck, with his bare goddamn hand.
Because
With that power
how?
boost, Jonathan faced Dio once and for all, and fisted him with his raging hot ripple.
But then the
Now,
pew.
Fisted Dio was pretty impressive, considering Dio could later fight faster than light stands like Star Platinum. Hell, even other
That's
ripple
Stardust.
users like Joseph can dodge beams
There
of
we
light
go.
too.
But more than his strength or speed, or even Haman, Jonathan's greatest strength was always his intelligence and unstoppable determination. It was that burning drive for justice
Oh,
that defeated
the
Dio all
stab.
those years ago, and the same one that defeated him again. But this victory was bittersweet.
Yeah.
Maybe built like a brick shithouse, but Jonathan's got the
Hi,
personality
Irina.
of a golden retriever. Even after everything Dio did to him, all the lies and abuse and dad murder, Jonathan still loved him like a brother, and still cried those hot, wet 80s manamade tears.
Maname.
After Dio returned on Jonathan's wedding night to murder him and steal his body,
Yeah.
Jonathan sacrificed himself so his wife and unborn child could escape. But he did not die in vain. His bloodline would continue throughout the ages, spawning a line of illustrious and bizarre heroes who would crush Dio's plans and save the universe.
And
And they
fashionable.
all had one thing in common. His name. JoJo.
Nickname.
Wait, is the ripple his dick?
Okay, so pausing. Oh god. Ow, my eye. Sorry. Don't worry, a laser knot's gonna come out of it. Okay, yeah, I did some comparisons with Joseph and Jonathan because, I mean, come on, they're from the same bloodline. But I know, oh, that's not Cars, that's somebody else. I'm forgetting who it is. But because, again, association, that's what I do. Okay, oh god, it's gonna be difficult. I really want my boy Tanjiro to win because he's my baby. But both of them have the ability, you know, they do breathing abilities. Only that after a while, okay, with Tanjiro, he's gonna get a little bit tired. But then we got that information from that one dude who I'm forgetting his name. Oh god. They showed it in Jonathan's part where, oh, you can basically have superpowers if you have the right breathing. Which, I mean, it's applied to mostly Jonathan in this case, even though it does apply a little bit to Tanjiro. I really want to go with Tanjiro. He's my son. But then again, Jonathan got decapitated and got his body, you know, taken over by Dio and had who knows how many kids, including Giorno Giovanna. I love the fan art of people just making like Giorno being like, actually like Jonathan and Dio's kid, and they both like try to take care of him, and it's adorable, even though it's kind of weird because, I mean, come on, Dio kind of hated, well, he did hate Jonathan, even though Jonathan was like, you are still my brother. So I'm sorry. Oh god, should I just leave it up in the air? Because I know that for me the fun of it is I put a vote and see if they win, whoever wins of the person who I choose to hopefully be the winner. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. This is all for fun. I wanna say Tanjiro, but maybe JoJo's gonna be the winner because he might have more of a leg up or something, like a little bit more panache, if that makes any sense. But here's wait, no, I was gonna say, but here's the thing. Tanjiro trained for years and plenty of months with his abilities. That doesn't mean that Jonathan hasn't trained either, because ever since he was young, like, oh, being taught by his dad, but sometimes he would just like fight. He would fight like with not necessarily street gangs, but you know, people from the streets and blah blah. So, oh, I'm gonna train a little bit because this is dirty fighting. And then the sports thing when he was in school before the whole George being poisoned situation with Dio. And the training with Zeppeli, a little bit with Speedwagon, but mostly with Zeppeli. And the other 3 Hamon users before one of them betrayed them for Dio Senpai and the 3 Pillar Men. Let's go with Tanjiro. I'm sorry. I know people are like, but JoJo, but I'm like, it's Tanjiro. He's my son. I have more of an attachment to Tanjiro than with JoJo. Even though with JoJo, I think my favorite JoJo has to be either Giorno or Jolene. Even though I barely seen Jolene's story, I need part 2 Netflix. Come on. So let's just jump right in. See who's gonna be the winner. Surprise me.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Oh no promotion, or was it the promo from the beginning? Oh, there we go. Wisteria, I think. Nezuko!
Step aside! I've sworn to slay all of Dio's demonic minions.
Hey! Run, Nezuko!
I don't know who you are, but you better leave her alone. You poor wretch, shackled by the chains of this harpy's insidious mind control.
Excuse you!
My honor as a
Jonathan, how dare you!
free you!
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Did you bump your head?
Fight! Defend your sister's honor!
Total concentration.
Water breathing! Woo!
Most unorthodox. You fight with valor, noble swordsman, but I know the burning passion of my heart will carry me through.
How dare you!
Aw, he's kind of adorable.
Eee!
Like a puppy. I wonder if he has a caretaker nearby.
No! Run! Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing! Oh, look at that! Oh, that combination of 3D sprites and 2D animation. No, don't break the sword! Oh, a good one in. Nezuko, protect her. Yeah, bitch! Woo!
Nice try.
You need a shower, Jonathan.
You could teach me a thing or two.
Yes. If only you didn't fight. Ow. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Everything is carrying some kind of energy.
Ooh.
Like me. And that means I know how to stop him.
Please do win, my son.
He's focusing on my neck. Does he know? Metal, silver, overdrive!
Oh my god. The yelling of the freaking powers. That's amazing. Please don't kill him.
I got you!
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Ooh, fire.
Wait, he's going for my lungs.
It's not gonna be easy. There we go. It broke.
2 inches off.
There we go. Told you. It's not over yet. Get out of there! Oh no, Jojo, please, no! Unless Nezuko comes in. Oh no! My son!
She's my sister.
Yeah! The fields!
On my honor as a gentleman, I will protect her with my life.
No! 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 Nezuko, my child! I knew it.
Way longer than Jonathan, and with way more experienced teachers.
There you go.
Tanjiro's Demon Slayer journey took place over a couple of years.
Yes.
While Jonathan's Ripple training was less than a month.
True.
Tanjiro was obviously a superior swordsman with a variety of powerful techniques and katana magic, while Jonathan really only improvised as a swordsman.
But that's where the advantages stop. Sure,
Not to mention the power buff from Zeppeli.
Swordsman, but he more than made up for it in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
While Tanjiro was pretty much out of options without a blade.
Jonathan also had an edge in strength. Comparing Tanjiro to Doma and Jojo to Tarkus, Jonathan was over twice
There
as
we go.
strong. And while Tanjiro later fought the more powerful Muzan, Jonathan did the same with Dio.
He was way faster too. While Tanjiro and his pals could dodge lightning, we can compare Jonathan to other Ripple users like Joseph who could dodge light, which is over 3,000 times faster. That might seem crazy, but in Part 3, Dio was able to keep up with stands like Star Platinum, which can move faster than light. Dio did this on his own, and that was while using Jonathan's body.
Yeah.
Even with multiple ways to predict Jonathan's movements and see the flow of his Ripple with X-ray vision, Tanjiro would not have been fast enough to keep up.
Especially with the Ripple backing him up. Sure, the water and fire Tanjiro generates is impressive, but Jonathan was tough enough to power through it. Tanjiro, though, had no way to defend against the Ripple bypassing his
But what about Nezuko?
with his organs.
Such as manipulating his muscles like a puppeteer, or directly shutting off his brain.
Just give me Nezuko.
Done to ordinary humans with a single zap. And Jonathan had the opportunity to do this literally every time Tanjiro blocked his blade.
Sure, Tanjiro could recover himself with a breath, but that'd be a breath spent healing.
Exactly.
You know, fighting.
It would get him tired.
Breathing's overuse was dangerous to Tanjiro. Jojo's Hamon had no such drawback.
Which meant that Jojo could keep fighting for as long as he needed to.
Tanjiro was never going to go down easy, but Jonathan's speed, Hamon, and righteous gentlemanly fists carried him to victory.
Jonathan took Tanjiro's breath away.
Boo.
The
That's
winner-
bad. That's bad. Take it back.
Thank you
Oh,
for
that
watching.
was
Stay
so
tuned
awesome.
for the next
Oh,
matchup
it-
next week. But you can only
Nezuko!
support this channel right
Sorry,
now by clicking
I love
those
her.
boxes right over there.
Okay. Who's gonna be the next fighters? Who are gonna be the next fighters? Come on. Tell me. Okay, so it's Thor versus Vegeta. Okay. Again, not that big of a DBZ fan, but I know that he's the Prince of all Saiyans, while Thor is the Prince of Asgard. Okay. That was one of the better death battles I've seen. Oh my god. But that little smidge at the end when Jonathan is like, I will protect your sister with my life. You saw her hand, right? Like, kind of like hesitate or be like about to accept, but then it's like, oh god, is that like a clue that maybe in the future we're gonna have Nezuko fight? Oh, that's gonna be hard to... Oh, that's gonna be a hard one to watch. Because that's my baby girl. I love Nezuko, not because, oh, she's pink. No, she's adorable. I love her. She's pretty. And she will kick you right in the face. And also, I really like her transformation in that one scene after fighting with the courtesan demon in the next arc. But, oh... Jonathan, why? In any other circumstance, you would have been friends. And so, thank you all so much for watching. I am not really excited for the Thor versus Vegeta fight because, not that big of a Dragon Ball Z fan myself. Never watched a single episode, even though I know most of the arcs. I did see the Broly movie with a couple of friends. Thankfully, I saw it in Spanish, so yeah. Hopefully the next fight will be entertaining at the very least. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you want me to see a previous death battle that I haven't seen yet for the channel, and you guys keep insisting that I watch it, there's Patreon and there's Ko-fi. Because I'm not gonna watch a old death battle that's not gonna bring in the numbers if I'm not pretty much like, hey, here's a bit of an incentive. Can you watch it, please? Because if you're just gonna come in like, say, hey, react to this thing, you gotta at the very least give me a tip or something. So, yeah. Keep that in mind before you comment, guys. So, I'll see you all next time. Vegeta. There's gonna be so many Dragon Ball Z fanboys in the server, isn't it?